Okay. Let's see. Plug Boy Max. Can you hear me? I did not hear you respond.
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Okay. What's your name? The name that I know on WhatsApp.
It's Yondi, sir.
Who?
Yondi.
Yundi. Okay. Then it's fine. It's fine. I see Ole has joined. Okay. I'm just going to share my screen now. And let's see if I've got. Okay. Yes, I've got that ready.
Excuse
Now
me,
to
sir.
share my screen.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
I need to go to something, so I'll be gone for a little while. I'm coming back.
Okay, then it's fine. I will just make sure this is recording. As soon as the lesson is done, just send me a WhatsApp inbox to request for the recording. Then you'll catch up the part that you missed.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then it's fine. Let me share my screen. Share screen. Start. Okay, guys, can you confirm if my screen is sharing? Posisiwe Ole Langley. Guys, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then it's fine. Guys, I want us to do something that some of you guys are familiar with. So what I want us to do is to simplify the fractions. I'll give you guys few examples, and then from those examples, I will give you guys some exercise to do, and you will let me know how to answer questions related to what we're going to be doing. So maybe let me start off by saying if we have 1 over 2, it could be a plus there, let's say 2 over 3. How you work out this problem, it is to firstly multiply the numbers at the bottom, which we call the denominators, and then from there you cross multiply. So that means first step, it is to have a big fraction button, and then that will multiply with that. So it's like we're saying 2 multiplied by 3. Just make sure when you write it, it is clear, just like mine. And then from there, you will say 3 multiplied by 1 or 1 multiplied by 3. The sign, it is that original sign that you were given. You don't create a new sign, you just have a plus. Then you will say 2 multiplied by 2. Can you guys see? What I'm writing there is clear and straightforward. So now, because we only have numbers, you'll say 1 times 3, that is 3. The sign is a plus, that times that, it is 4. That you divide by that times that, which is 6. That plus that, it is 7 over 6. And then this is the end of it. Did you guys see what I've done there? Any questions before I do another example?
No, sir.
Guys, any questions before I do another example?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
No question. Fine. Let me try do another example. I'm going to say, let us say we have 3 minus, maybe let's say 1 over 2. So can you see, in this case, we only have 3 there, but on the other side, we have a fraction. So we must also create our own fraction by dividing that by 1. Because when you divide it by 1, you did not change it, because anything divided by 1, it remains as exactly that. So now you just do what I did on the previous question, where you multiply the denominators and then after you cross multiply. It's like this type of a sign that you are going to do. So you firstly start with a big fraction pattern. You will say 1 multiplied by 2. And then from there you cross multiply. You can start with the 3 because it was already there. The sign is what you were given. You can start with the 1 that was already there. And then this should be equals to that times that. It's obviously 6 minus that times that. It is 1 divided by that times that. It is 2, which is equals to that minus that. It is 5 over 2. You can just leave it at that. Any questions from anyone, or did that make sense?
So it made sense.
It is from Langlihle. Busisiwe Ole.
So it made sense.
Okay, maybe let me do this and say here is an example. Maybe let's say 2 over 3. I will just say minus. Maybe let me minus 4. Anyone who would like to give it a try, unmute yourself, mention your name, and I will choose. Anyone who wants to give it a try. Busisiwe Langlihle Ule. I'm not sure if a plug is back. I see Rufin is joined. I'm not sure if you were able to catch the first few examples, but anyone who wants to give it a try. Okay, then I'm going to say, quickly work it out on your side, and then let me know once you get an answer. Did you guys hear me on that one?
Yes, so we heard you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then it's fine. I'll give you a few minutes to work it out. Once you're done, unmute yourself and then say I'm done so that I'm aware there's someone who is done. Let me go back to that. Then once you're done, you'll let me know.
Sir, I'm done.
Who is done? What's your name?
Busisiwe.
Okay, Busisiwe, how did you do it, Honorable Member?
So sir, I said 2 over 3 minus 4 over 1.
2 over 3 minus 4 over 1. Okay, next step.
Then I put the big fraction bar.
Okay.
And then I said the numerator is going to be 2 times 1.
2 times 1.
So the numerator.
Oh, okay, the numerator. I made a mistake there. 2 times 1. Okay.
Minus 4 times 3.
Minus 4 times 3. Okay.
Then the denominator is 3 times 1.
3 times 1. Okay.
And then I've got 2 minus 12 over 3.
2 minus 12 over 3. Okay.
And then my final answer is negative 10 over 3.
Negative 10 over 3, and that is 100% correct, honorable member. Any questions from anyone regarding what the honorable member has done there, or do you guys agree? Does it make sense? Or anyone who's got a question? Any questions, guys?
No, sir.
No question. Okay. Then it's fine. Give another example. And this example, it will involve some letters. So let us say we have 1 over x, maybe that we plus it with 1 over, let's make it y. Just be aware that every letter has a sign with a number, meaning that x that you see, it has invisible +1. Even that y, it has invisible +1. So that means here again, you have that fraction, and then what you do, a number will always multiply a number. So that means that 1 will multiply with that 1. And then that letter will multiply with a letter. That's how it works, honorable members. And then maybe I wanted to write it in black so that it is clear in terms of what multiplies with what. So it's like you have y, which is going to multiply with letter, and then you cross multiply. So you see that 1, it is the one that multiplies with that invisible 1, and then the y will still be there. Plus, you see that 1, it is the one, remember now I cross multiply, it is the one that multiplies with that invisible 1, and then the letter, it is there. So that means it's like you have 1 times 1, which is 1, which is going to be invisible 1, y, plus 1 times 1, it's 1, invisible 1, letter x, over 1 times 1 is 1, invisible 1. If the letters are different, you just write them exactly as they are, as x, y. So if I had to explain this differently without involving those invisible 1, I will still do the same and say big fraction button, the letters multiply because it's like 1 times 1, which is 1, and then you have x, y. Then you cross multiply. Invisible 1 multiplying 1 y, it's 1 y, plus invisible 1 x multiplying 1, it becomes x. So now I will give another example. Maybe before I do that, let me check. Any questions on that, or are we all okay?
We all okay.
Okay, and it's fine. Let's say now we have, let's make it x over 2, that we plus it with 1, maybe let's say over x. So look at this. It's always best to start with a fraction button, and then you say, you see this number, a number will never multiply with a letter. A number multiplies with a number. So what will be the number there? It will be invisible 1. So just know that you're saying 2 multiply invisible 1, which will give you 2, and then letter x. So now when it comes to cross multiplication, when you multiply same letters, you don't say 2x. Why? Because you have invisible 1 there, invisible 1 there. So it is the one that multiplies with the 1. That makes it 1. And thereafter, it is the letter, but you multiplied how many letters? 2 letters. So the 2, you write it there. So that means when it comes to the numbers, if you are multiplying same numbers, you write the number as an exponent, not as a coefficient, because the coefficient, it was 1. And then you can say plus 2 times 1. 2 times 1 is 2. And that is the end of it. Did you guys understand what I've done there?
Yes, sir.
Guys, did you all understand?
Yes, sir, understood.
Okay, then it's fine. Maybe let me give you guys an example and say, what if we have 1 over y? Maybe let's minus y over y, but let's make this one 2y. Yes. Yes. There is an example. So very quickly, you can work it out on your side. And then when you are done, please do let me know, just like you did on the previous one. Guys, did you hear me on that one? Are you working on it?
Yes, so we're working on it.
Okay.
Only you.
There's 6 people.
What is the point?
Oh, she's waiting for the thing. It's, I don't know. Wow.
Guys, are you still working on it? Anyone who is done?
I'm done.
Okay. Language, how did you work it out, honorable member?
Okay, first I started by making one whole fraction. First I wrote as the numerator 1 times 2y minus y times y.
Okay, that minus y times y. Okay.
Then as the denominator I wrote y times 2y.
Y times 2y. Okay.
Then next I wrote 2 as a numerator, 2y minus y to the power of 2.
Okay, 2y minus y to the power of 2.
And then as the denominator I wrote 2y to the power of 2.
2y to the power of 2. Now you got it, honorable member. Now you got it. Do you notice the mistake that you were doing, Langley?
Yes, I noticed.
So you will make those corrections. Nay.
Yes.
Yes, all your step ones are correct, honorable member. It's just that one of understanding how to deal with letter by letter, number by number, letter with a number. But what you've done there, it's 100% correct. Other honorable members, are you okay there? Did you see what Langley did there? Does it make sense? Do you agree with that? Any questions, guys? Posisiwe, Colleen, Ole, Plug, are you guys okay there? Does it make sense? No response. Okay. Another example. Maybe let's say we are having, K that is divided by, maybe let's say 2, where we minus, let's say that and that, minus k, that and that, and let's say 3. Okay, there's another problem. Very quickly, work it out. When you get an answer, unmute yourself and let me know if you got an answer. Did you guys hear me on that one?
Yes, we heard you.
Okay. Nanglihle confirmed. Other honorable members, Pusisiwe, Clean, Ole, and Plug. Did you hear me, honorable members? Are you working on it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then it's fine. Remember, in case if something doesn't make sense, let me know. If you do not ask, we will continue, assuming that you understand.
I'm done.
Guys, I did notice that I was disconnected. That was because I was asking if there's anyone who is done and I was not getting any response. But let me quickly share my screen. And then my question again, anyone who is done or are you still working on it?
I'm done.
Langley is done. Okay, let me check if there's another one again who's done. Probably there's someone who's struggling, but they are not saying. Bosi, is it difficult? Are you struggling there? Clean,
No, sir.
black. What's happening? Bosi, are you done?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to explain how you've done it? Pussy,
Sir, can I double check my answer before I explain?
okay, it's fine. You can double check. Should we give you a moment to double check and then you will explain, or do you want Langulisha to explain what he has done?
Sir, he can explain.
Okay, but just make sure, in case if there's something you do not understand, let me know so that I will re-explain. But in the meantime, Langulisha, go for it, honorable member. What did you do? Langulisha, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Yes, what did you do?
First, as a whole fraction, I wrote as the numerator, I wrote k times 3, I mean.
So, okay, let's start with a number and say 3 times invisible 1k.
Then I wrote minus 2 times k.
Yes, minus 2 times k. Okay.
As the denominator, I wrote 2 times 3.
Yes, 2 times 3. Okay.
Next, I wrote as the numerator, I wrote k to the power of 3.
The numerator k to the power of 3. Okay.
minus k to the power of 2.
Minus k to the power of 2.
And as the denominator, I just wrote 6.
The denominator, I just wrote 6. Okay. Then it's done.
Yes, it's done.
Okay, then it's fine. Before I comment on that, let me check who is this one. Bosisiwe, did you do it the same way or did you do it differently?
So my final answer is k over 6.
So your final answer is k over 6. Maybe before we get to the final answer, can you explain how did you end up getting k over 6?
Okay, so I put the big fraction bar.
Yes.
So the numerator, it's going to be 1, like the invisible 1, time multiplied by 3 times k.
Okay, maybe let me rewrite it differently. So it's more like you are saying, what is it? That 3 multiplied by invisible 1 k.
Yes, sir. And then minus 2 multiplied by 1k.
Multiplied by invisible 1k. Okay.
And then the denominator is 2 times 3.
Denominator is 2 times 3. Okay.
So then I got 3k minus 2k over 6.
3k minus, so it's 3k because you say 1 times invisible that, it gives you 3, and then that times that, it gives you that. Okay.
Yes, sir. And then over 6. And then, sir, so it's 3 minus 2. So since they are like terms, I can subtract. So it's 3 minus 2, which gives me just 1, but we don't write the 1. It's going to be k over 6.
K over 6. Yeah, so Langlihle, let's make sure to correct that mistake, but I'm sure you've noticed it. Before I ask Langlihle, did you notice your mistake?
Yes, I noticed my mistake.
Yeah, so only if you are multiplying letter by letter, then you write the number there. Can you see? But if it is a number by a letter, you just always need to remember you have invisible 1, the number multiplies invisible 1, number multiplies. So it's like, we can maybe say a letter by letter, it will give you that letter and then you write the number there. But if it is number by letter, it ends up being number by letter. Yeah, maybe you can write down something like that so that it reminds you, because all of your first steps, Langlihle, they are 100% correct. It's only the last step, and I've noticed it's just you differentiating that, okay, when it's a number multiplying by that, this is how you write it. When it's that by that, this is how you write it. And the other thing, if on your numerator you have a like terms, then you can work them out as the like terms. Maybe let me check. Did everyone else understand? Because I'm only sure that Langlihle understood, but when it comes to Colleen, Ole, and Plug, I'm not sure. Did you guys understand? I'll just be waiting for your response on honorable members, because if you do not respond, I won't be sure if you understood or not.
We understand.
But yes, I'm 100% sure about Langlihle and Bosisi. The thing is, There are other members of parliament who are responding, so I'm not sure about those, but it's fine. Okay, let's say we have, let's make it T over 2T. I'm just going to, maybe let me plus there. And then let's say 3 over, should we make it 3T? Maybe we can make it 3T. And then here, maybe we can just make it a T there. And here, maybe we'll make it 3 there. Yeah, maybe we'll make it 3 there. Okay. So very quickly, work out this one. Once you are done, let me know. Did you guys hear me on that one? Guys, did you hear me when I said you need to work on that one? And plant. Did you hear me?
Yes, sir, we heard you.
Okay, then it's fine. I'll just be waiting on my side. When you are done, just let me know. And then we will give it a try and see what you guys have done.
I'm done.
Okay, language is done. Let's maybe wait to hear if there are others who are done. And maybe let's see. Anyone else who is done? Busisiwe, Colleen, Ole, Black.
I'm done, sir.
Busisiwe is done. Okay, other honorable members? Can you guys try to unmute and say something? I'm not sure if we are still together, honorable members. Okay, no response, then it's fine. Busisiwe, what's your final answer?
So it's 90 over 2T.
90 over 2T.
Yes, sir.
90, you mean 90, or you say 90?
No, sir. 9 with the letter T over 2T.
Okay. And then, Langlihle, what's your final answer?
My final answer was 9t to the power of 4 over 2t to the power of t. To the power of 2, I mean.
To the power of 2. Okay. Then it makes sense. Okay. Busisiwe, maybe take us through. What have you done there?
So I put the fraction bar, and then my numerator is it's 3 times 1 times
3
t
times 1, okay.
times t, sir,
Times t
plus 3 times 2 times
plus
t.
3 times 2 times t.
And then my denominator is 2t times the invisible 1t
2t times the invisible. Wait, what am I writing?
Oh, it's 2 times 1 times t, actually, yes.
Okay.
2, yes. And then I got 3t
3t, okay.
plus 6t over 2t. And then my final answer, so the 3 plus 6, it gives me 9t over 2t.
Over 2t. Okay. Assuming that this was the correct way to do it, you can now cancel this and that, and then you just have your 9 over t there. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, but I'm not saying it is correct. I'm just saying if it was correct, then you would not leave it there, but you can still continue. Langlihle, let's see how you've worked it out. What did you do, honorable member?
First, I wrote as the numerator, I wrote 3 plus 3t times t
3t times t, yes.
plus 3t times 2t.
Times 2t, okay.
And as the denominator, I wrote 2t to the power of 2.
To the power of 2, but before to the power of 2, what was it?
Before was going to be 2t times t.
Yes, you must first do it that way, and then only after you will do that. Okay, next step.
Next, I wrote as the numerator, I wrote 3t to the power of 2 plus 6t to the power of 2. And there's the denominator, I wrote, yeah, just 2t to the power of 2.
Okay, and then you say it's done.
There's my final answer, I wrote 9t to the power of 4 over 2t to the power of 2.
You say 9t to the power of 4.
4
Okay, over
2t to the power of 2.
2t to the power of 2. Okay, then it's fine. So your calculation, it is the correct way to go about it, but up to this step. So here, it's like you have 3 apples that you plus it with 6 apples. So that means you had to just write it as 9 of apples over 2 apples. Then it means you could cancel that, and then you just say 9 over 2. So the moment you write it like that, it's like you are changing those apples to something else. It's like you're saying, okay, 3 plus 6, it's 9, now 9 of bananas. It's no longer the apples. So can you see? So you only update those exponents if you are multiplying. But if it's a plus or a minus, you just work them as they are, as the like terms. Did you get me on that one, Langley?
Yes, I understand.
Yes, so you approach 100% correct. Maybe let's check this one. Bosi, do you notice your mistake, honorable member? Bosi,
Yes, sir.
do you notice your mistake?
Yes, sir.
So that means you ignored the other T. You do have a T there, but you did not include that one. You do have your 3T there, but you did not include that one there. Again, you do have your 2T, but you did not include that one there. Okay, maybe let's do last example, and then from there we will be done. And then on the last example, I will say, let's say K over 2K, maybe let's minus 3K over, I'll just make it K. Yes, there is an example. Very quickly work it out. Let me know when you are done.
I'm done.
Okay. Let's see. Maybe let's go for it, Langalihle. How did you do it?
Okay, first I started by writing as a numerator. I wrote 2 times k.
2 times k, okay, as numerator.
Wait, no, I wrote first as numerator. I wrote k times k
Okay,
minus 3k times 2k.
okay,
Then as the denominator, I wrote 2k times k.
okay,
Then next I wrote as the numerator, I wrote 2 to k to the power of 2, minus 6k to the power of 2. Then as the denominator, I wrote 2k to the power of 2.
okay. Langlish breaking, is it done?
Wait, no, I'm just reading over my answer. I think it's wrong. May I please just redo it really quick?
No, but wait. Everything is correct, Langlish. Why are you suspecting is wrong, Honorable Ma'am?
Because for the last one, the next one I misread the last thing I wrote and did. The answer was
No,
wrong.
this one
Yeah.
is 100% correct. You know why?
Why?
Because you just have 1 apples minus 6 apples. What will that be?
Will it be 5k to the power of 4 over 2k to the power of 2?
It was going to be 5. It was if it was a bigger number minus a smaller number, but now it's a small number minus big number.
Would it be negative 5k over 2? Over 4, I mean.
So it's going to be negative 5k squared over 2k squared. And then you can just cancel those two. Then you have minus 5 over 2. Makes sense.
Yes, it makes sense.
Yes, 100%. So just try to redo more of those, but your approach and everything is correct. Now, you just confirm that you have some light now. Did you guys understand? Say my mic doesn't wanna work when I try to respond to this. I think okay, and it's fine. But guys, did you understand? Sesiqedile manje. Uyivalile language. Okay, guys, I'm just preparing to jump on my next lesson. I will just end it here. And then until we meet again.